My name is Carol Zakowski. I live in Gainesville, Virginia. And all of you here in the back hear me because I was having a problem hearing the last speaker especially. And I was very interested in what he said. But I have a couple of things to say. I was elected as the State Central Committee for the 10th District last April. So I'm not only representing Prince William County, I'm representing the 10th District. But first of all, I want to say that electeds now announced that during absentee ballot processing, the general registrar does not have to confirm the 5 data elements that are correct before opening the ballots. But the method is now, that was being used, is the way I understand it, is still being used by Eric in his office, which we sincerely appreciate that. We would like you to continue that, and we'd like you to party authorized representatives to be able to observe this process. And as the second check is the first time a non-employee of the general registrar sees the ballot, this process should remain in place, and recommend the election board publish a policy to this effect. That's my first comment. But then the second comment I have is I've heard that at least one person in Loudoun County, and I understand they're getting their ballots printed in Pennsylvania now. I don't know if we're still using the state of Washington, but one person got 2 absentee ballots in her name. So are we checking on that here in Prince William? Do we have that happening in Prince William? I don't know, but I'm asking Eric to please check on it and the election board to make sure that that's not happening. Another thing that I'm asking about is something that was brought to my attention by a Loudoun County person again, and this is regarding the driver's privilege card. Are you familiar with the driver's privilege license that is issued to some people? And it's my understanding that the governor has only removed less than 7,000 people from our polling books. But there have been almost 120,000 or maybe over 120,000 of these special driver's licenses that have been issued by the DMV in Virginia. So to me, 7,000 versus 120,000 is very few people. Now, I know that there are people that stand at the DMV registering people, and also DMV registers people. So are we checking, what are we using to check against these DMV special privilege cards that have a small little identification on them, a number 9, and then up in the right-hand corner it says federal restricted, personal limits apply. Federal limits apply, I'm sorry. Federal limits apply, I'm not seeing it well. It's on my phone. But anyway, are we checking, are we doing anything to check and make sure that these people are not registering, are not voting? Because in the Prince William Guider's book for the election officers, it states, this individual may vote a regular ballot if they sign an ID confirmation statement, or must vote a provisional ballot if they will not sign the statement. Now, I witnessed provisional ballots being processed. Who is checking that? Who is checking to see that these ballots, if they signed a confirmation statement, do they have that type of ID, but they didn't show it? They could be going in there and voting with just a utility bill. I know that the regulations allow a utility bill with the address, if it's in the registration book, they allow that as an ID. So they could be not using this special license and yet voting. What are we doing to check against the DMV records to show that they are not voting?
All right, thank you very much.
Okay, can I have one more?
Very quickly.
Okay, absentee balloting from overseas. I've been notified that especially one party, is really trying to get people to vote from overseas. And I've been told, and I'm asking you, is there an ID that's required from absentee voting overseas? What is checked for that? That's all I'm asking.
Thank you.
Thank you.